Hey guys, it's Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, about 6:15 p.m. Sun's about to go down in about 15-20 minutes, so I wanted to get here and get to the teepee before the sun went down. What I'm doing is I'm gonna go to the giant 30-foot teepee in the dark by myself. And I've never done this before by myself, and I don't recommend it. I know it's probably pretty dumb. I did see a pack of 6 coyotes in here a couple months ago, close to the teepee, and the teepee happens to be close to a hydro cut, so there could be bears. There's also mountain lions sighted, been seen around here. So it's probably not the smartest decision to be coming alone at night. I got a backpack on here, and I brought a bunch of stuff. Thermal camera, what do you call it? Those night vision binoculars. They can see in the dark in IR, infrared. I haven't been here in a few months. Let me zoom this out a bit. That's better. Okay. Just don't want to cut off my head there. I haven't been here in a few months, so I also want to see if there's been any changes to the teepee. I'm not going to lie. It took a lot of courage on my part to do this by myself at night. I know a lot of people do it, but they're probably braver than me. And I brought some matches. I'm going to try and start a fire once it starts to get dark very soon. So probably as soon as I get there. I brought a trail camera as well. Sorry, I'm hearing it's crashing all around me. So I just want to, do some experiments, see if the Sasquatch are here. I know they're in this area. I don't know if they're in this specific spot. I don't know if this teepee is man-made or made by them. It's the biggest one I ever found. I've made other videos on it. It's a 30-foot teepee. I'm hoping my camera's in landscape mode. I tried to check it a few times, but it doesn't tell me. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I guess we'll just see how it goes. See if any coyotes or anything show up. I did buy some coyote spray. I have it in my pocket. But I'm going to have to get some bear spray too, because bear spray is twice as strong as coyote spray. There's a valley down there with a creek. About 100 feet down. About 100 feet down. That was loud. So yeah, I'm gonna, was that a deer? No. I'm gonna set up the trail cam somewhere, and then I'll, I don't know if I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod, just facing the fire and the teepee, or if I'm gonna hold it. Whoa, what the fuck is that? I think that sounds like a deer. That's pretty loud, louder than a squirrel. Hopefully it was just a deer. I'm hearing crashes everywhere, left and right. Hoping they're just squirrels. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll be a big chicken and leave after 20 minutes after it gets dark. Or maybe I'll stay the whole night. We'll see. Kind of just depends on the activity we're getting. It's a cool plane. Little one-manner. Yeah, it's about a half an hour hike in from the car to the teepee. So if anything goes wrong, it's quite a distance back, and you don't want to run from coyotes. I do also have a knife, but that's about it. So it'll be hand-to-hand combat with me and coyotes. Hopefully there's none, but like I said, I have seen them in here. And there's also, anywhere there's a forest, there can be bears. It's pretty rare around here, but there have been sightings. They actually killed one in the city that I'm in right now. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. It was in a public school up in a tree, and they had to shoot it down from the tree. A black bear. There is a road, maybe a mile away from here. So you may hear the odd car, if that's why you're hearing that. But I assure you, this forest is very massive past the road. Look at that tree break. Interesting. Close up. All right. Keep moving because I want to actually be there before it gets dark and try and get a fire started. So it's going to be pretty hard to start a fire in the dark. I do have a flashlight and a headlamp and extra batteries. So, and water and a granola bar. And a few other things, so it should be okay as far as that goes. I don't know, I don't think there's Sasquatch in here, but I have found other teepees within a mile from here, multiple in different locations. So I don't think they use this as a home, but I think they could possibly use it as a corridor to travel because it's along the escarpment. And the escarpment, I've mentioned in other videos, it's a giant cliff wall with forests on top and trails that go 910 kilometers all across southern Ontario. And they actually, it actually extends into Michigan, Wisconsin, and New York. So it's basically like forests like this with trails, and along the edge is like a giant 200 to 300 foot cliff rock formation, and it's called a UNESCO World Biosphere Site. So they can't build along the escarpment or on the escarpment. So it's a perfect spot for the Sasquatch to travel at night undetected. And there's all these signs in these places that say you can't hike at nighttime. So I've often wondered if that's the government doing that to let the Sasquatch have full run of the place at night, Or maybe it's a safety issue because they know Sasquatch are in here and they don't want people going in there. Who knows? But I highly doubt the government's concerned about our safety, so probably not. It's still kind of warm out. It's supposed to go down to about 0 degrees Celsius. I'm in Canada here, southern Ontario, and 0 degrees is the freezing mark. So it is going to get cold tonight. That's why I brought a hoodie and a warm jean jacket. I know I was thinking about sleeping in the teepee. I don't have a mattress or anything, but and I wish I could bring a camping chair, but it'd be a lot to carry in here. So I'm just going to have to sit on a log or a rock or something. I don't know, this could be the super boring video and nothing happens. Or maybe we'll get some action. We'll see. Kind of hoping it's boring. But at the same time, it would be cool to get some action. I mean, that's why I do this. I have a drive and a curiosity to know what these Sasquatch are. I have my theories and ideas, and unfortunately, even if we have a sighting or an audio, vocal, yeah, that proves they exist, but it's not going to prove what they are. So that's the shitty part, because that's what I want to know. I don't need to know if they exist. I know they exist. I've had enough encounters now to know they're real. I just want to know what the hell they are. There's an arch. Yeah, I really hope this is in landscape mode, wide. So it makes for a crappy video when it's vertical. Normally it'll say on my screen 16:9, but it's not showing up, so I can only hope. Now this is why I think, this is my reasoning for the teepee being Sasquatch. Is it's right beside a giant hydro cut that goes thousands of miles both directions, and there has been lots of sightings in this area all over southern Ontario here. But they like to travel the hydro cuts as well as mountain lions and bears. That's how they get in and out of cities undetected. Also train tracks and creeks. But yeah, we're approaching the hydro cut right now. Predators like to ambush deer and other animals in hydro cuts. They kind of stay along the forest line. What's that? And let the deer go out into the open, and then they really have nowhere to run. They kind of triangulate around them and capture the deer that way. A lot of squirrels in here. That's a good sign. Usually when there's animals around, that means there's no predator, but not always. It is dusk, so this is the time when all the predators start coming out. Okay, here's the hydro cut. There's a trail that goes through the across the hydro cut to the other side to the next forest. This is what I'm worried about. I don't know if you can see the hydro lines. This would actually be a good spot to put up the trail cam. Fortunately, there's not really a big tree here to wrap it around. It's kind of curvy in here. I'm looking for a long straightaway. That's pretty good right there. God, this is gonna be scary coming back at night. Pitch black. And I'm missing my my Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays playoff game tonight for this. I mean, they're already down 2-0, so it's not looking good. Holy shit, what's that? Something big right there. At least I think. It's hard to say. Sometimes squirrels can sound like a friggin' deer. And deer can be as silent as a squirrel. If that makes any sense. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet in here. Okay. Just a bunch of squirrels chasing each other. Okay, we're about 2 minutes from the teepee, guys. It's already getting darker in here. This might be a good spot for the trail cam. That's one. This is the second trail. Yeah, this one. Should I put the trail cam? All right, I'm going to put the tripod on, put the trail cam on the tree here. See if we catch anything coming and going. I'll grab it when I leave. Okay. Trail cam. I don't know if I want to face it towards the teepee or towards the other trail going the other way. All right. So there's a trail cam. I left it kind of low. Is that still running? Yeah. And my phone isn't even fully charged. I only had like 70% battery. So you have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so I left it a little bit low, so if it's a deer or a coyote, or it'll catch that as well. And it's pointing to the trail I came in on, right off the hydro cut. All right. All right. This is a trail you can barely see anymore because it's covered in leaves. It takes you to the 30-foot teepee. And try and get a fire going right away. The reason I came tonight is because it's going to be cold, down to 1 degree, or 0, but it's also going to, oh, the teepee's still there, that's a good sign. But it's also going to rain the next few days, so I wanted to get in before it rained. No, this is going to be spooky in the dark. Yeah, I've never found a teepee this big, 30 feet tall, 50 feet in circumference at the base. All the, none of them were cut by an axe or a chainsaw or anything like that. They're all broken off at the bottom. All this, the trees, the logs. And I actually took one log down and measured it on the ground in another video, and it's 30, teepee's 30 feet tall. Wow. Never gets old. Every time I see it, it's just so huge compared to all the other ones I found that are about 10 feet. That's why I don't know if it's man-made or Sasquatch, because I've never seen one. It's a guy in New York, Long Island Bigfoot. Love his channel. Great guy. Seems like a great guy, but his he found a 40-foot teepee. So they do make them this big if it is them. It's just rare. Hello? Nothing's in here. And it's so weird when you go inside. Oh, some sticks have been falling. These weren't here last time on the ground. It's not tight. It's almost like you're in a soundproof room. It's really quiet in here. It's so strange. The doorway is 8 feet tall to the very top. I think it was like 7 feet 8 inches. I measured that as well. So let's go out and figure out where we're going to put a fire. I don't think there's any rocks around here. So I'll have to kind of keep the fire in the trail here, where it's mainly dirt. There is no fire bans. It's October. I'm hearing crunching over there, about 50 feet in. Where the camera's pointed. There's actually another teepee, but a 10-foot teepee. I keep going down this trail, about 5 to 7 minutes away. So these are the only two I found in here. But like I said, I found several others within a 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer radius of this teepee here. Yeah, the camera does not do this justice. You have to see it in person to see how tall it is. It looks on camera, it probably looks like it's maybe 15 feet tall, but it's double that. It's 30 feet. It's insane. Anyways, I brought a little bit of paper to start the fire. I should have brought an axe or something to cut off some branches, but there's lots of deadfall on the ground I can use. Okay. Step one is figure out the safest spot to build a fire, since there's no rocks. And also get the teepee in the camera. Thinking maybe probably right here, right on the dirt here. That's a good shot. Okay. Put my bag down. I'm just gonna go grab some deadfall. Little branches. Should have started this a lot earlier. But this was kind of a last minute decision. I had to build up the courage. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone on the put the tripod stand up so I can have two hands free here to grab wood. Let's go that way. All right, just gonna go grab some wood. Got my knife. Not sure how well the camera is going to pick up once it gets dark. That's why I need to get, that's another reason I need the fire. Create light for the camera so it can see. Hopefully these matches are still good. Also have an air horn. It's not working very good, fortunately. Needs some bark, cedar bark. I don't think there's any in this forest. Trying to find a good spot for this. There we go. It's not bad. Took a while to get the fire going, but I got to keep it going because I'm out of paper. I think I got one piece left. Should have brought some fire starter. Night vision binoculars or goggles. Test it out later once it gets completely dark. Got a deer collar, although I don't know if I want to use this because I don't want to bring in coyotes. I want to bring in Sasquatch, but not coyotes. Alright, how's that? Can't really see the teepee, just the outline. There you go. Yeah, I'd imagine it's about, I don't know, 7:30 p.m. You can see the sky's kind of blue in the background, but it's a lot brighter on the camera than in real life. It's pitch black in this forest already, other than the fire. So, yeah, I got my coyote spray in my pocket, my knife, and October, they say, is the most active month for Sasquatch, actually. I think that's because they're traveling. Hoping that's just squirrels dropping nuts from the trees. Anyways, this wood's pretty dry, so it's gonna burn quick. I gotta find some more. I'll probably edit out the boring parts anyways, but kinda hoping it's all boring, to be honest. Be a little better if I had somebody to come with me, but unfortunately I don't have anyone that lives close by anyways. So I had to man up and grow a pair and come out myself. Let's get some wood. I have no idea if the audio is picking up that far away on the phone. Much pitch black in here now. Of course, I gotta go to the bathroom in the dark. I did bring some toilet paper. Fuck. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hopefully the fire doesn't go out by the time I get back.
One hour later.
lot of good wood on the ground. It's very damp. So I don't know how long this fire is going to last. And if I don't have a fire going all night, I don't know how long I'm going to stay here. Because it's kind of spooky when it's pitch black. Here's a coyote spray. It's only good for about 10 1-second sprays. So hopefully there's not a pack of them if any do come. Otherwise I'm gonna have to use my knife. Hope for the best. I'm gonna try my new night vision binoculars here, and I'll record what I see. Okay. Recording? Yeah. Only about $350. It is pitch black. It doesn't see very far. Not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little bit spooked. It is pitch black. The camera's probably not picking it up how dark it is because of the fire, but I cannot see 10 feet in front of me looking into the woods without a flashlight. And that fire is getting really low. What battery do I have left? Okay, it's been going for about an hour. Kind of wanted to tell some of my Sasquatch and supernatural encounters while I was here in the dark by the fire, but I don't know how much longer the fire is going to go, and I can't find a lot of good wood. Alright, I'm going to take this off the tripod and hold it. Oh shit, I gotta get my Alright guys, I think I'm gonna take off. Starting to hear crashing over there, but besides that, I don't have enough wood to sustain the fire all night. And if I can't have a fire, I'm just not gonna stay here by myself. It's a little too unsafe. I'll have to come back when I have somebody and some more wood. Maybe in the summertime when the wood's not as damp. The fire was, there's no wind tonight. The fire was almost dead, so it'll go out on its own in a few minutes. Not worried about that. Like I said, everything's damp. There's, my biggest fear actually is crossing that hydro cut, because you can't see on either side of you, because the bush is like a good 10 feet tall. Oh, Jesus. Alright, gotta grab my, fuck, I'm gonna put my backpack down. Gotta grab the trail cam. Okay, trail cam, my backpack. We're approaching the hydro cut here. Apologize, guys. It's trial and error. Just hoping I could go a little longer. It's not even so much fear. I mean, there is a little bit of fear, but not enough to stop me from staying here all night. It's just, like I said, the fire. Okay, this is my biggest fear, is this hydro cut here. There could be mountain lions, bears. Oh shit, I see a deer. Holy shit, that's a big fucking buck. I don't know if you can see the eye shine, he's really far away. But 100 meters, he's fucking huge, holy shit. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. He's about 50 yards away from me. He's massive. Jesus. Okay, I'll leave him alone. Wow. Looked like at least a 6-point buck. But there's no damn coyotes, because I don't have any hands free. I got one hand on the phone and one hand on the flashlight. So I'm gonna have to drop the phone if coyotes come, so I can use my spray. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot different when you're by yourself. My son and I did a night investigation at a spot here in Ontario where I know they live, and that wasn't even as scary as being as this, just because I'm by myself and I don't even know if they live here. The fact that I'm even doing this in the pitch black, I'm kind of impressed with myself. Like I said, I know many people do this, no problems, but it's a lot different when you know Sasquatch are real and you know they're in the area. And you know there's teepee structures in here, and changes the game. Most people are out at night when they They think the biggest predator out here would be like a bear or a friggin' wolf or something, or a mountain lion, but I don't know. I'm not afraid of the Sasquatch. I respect them immensely, obviously, but I don't know. I think they know your intentions, if you're a good person or not. I don't know if it's through reading your mind or your energy or whatever, but yeah, I don't think they'd hurt me. At least I hope they wouldn't, because I have no ill will towards them, just curiosity what they are. And I would never give up their locations, their exact locations anyways, if I know it's their home. But yeah, my son and I just returned from camping. For anyone who didn't see that video, in August, I captured some Sasquatch vocals. I'm like 99.9% sure it's them, because we go to the same spot every year, and they go behind our campsite every year whooping and doing the barred owl call and all that. So, oh shit. See another flashlight over there. I don't know if there's people here, but I'm seeing a flashlight over on the main trail, a really bright one. And I gotta go towards them. Oh, interesting. Dried up creek. Going up an incline. About 15 minutes back to the car. Oh, okay, they're bikers. Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. People biking at night. Got 5 of them. At least they're bikers and not crazy murderers. I'm probably more afraid of people in the woods at night. Homeless people or feral people and animals than I am Sasquatch. Let's turn it up. I think I need to get a brighter flashlight so that you guys can see better on the camera. Doesn't light up too far. I wonder if they saw me. If I can find somebody to come with me, I'll come back another time soon before the winter. Just try and stay all night. Do apologize. I mean, we didn't seem to get any action, but it is early. It's only about 8 p.m. Maybe 9 the latest. I noticed that well, so say the Sasquatch seem to come out after midnight, but that's when I'm camping, so it's different because they wait for everyone to go to sleep. But out here in the wild, they probably come out right at dusk. Oh, those bikers are going back the other way. I don't know what they're doing. There's a main trail over there that they're on. I'm taking the back trails. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what it's like here after midnight, from midnight to like 4 a.m. Maybe next time I'll come at midnight, but I want to get here with just enough daylight left so I can start a fire. Great, I hear him whistling. That's never good. They always say don't whistle in the forest. It attracts the bad energy. Hopefully my car didn't get towed. Oh wow, it's a little tree structure. It's not natural. Yeah, I see tons of arches in here and tree structures. That's why I think they could be in here. And then there's the other side of it where, holy shit, what the fuck is that? I was just about to say, where they go invisible and cloak. As soon as I was about to spit that out, something made a loud noise right beside me, and there's nothing there. It's almost like we can read your mind. All right, made it back alive to the car. Okay, let's bring it on the video.
Turtle Island Sasquatch.